All right, guys. So I'm just sharing with you some of the stuff that the more advanced STEM kids are doing, and some other engineering kids might do some things that are a little similar to this. Um, basically, we're using a simulator, as you can see, to do different code and stuff. This is a little bit more of an advanced version of what they've been doing. We built up to this, though. We started with the LEDs and how to code these LEDs first. Then we also started with a separate project on how to code the motor, and then a third one where we integrated this motor into this with the lights, timing it out, and all of that kind of stuff. And then we're doing a similar kind of aspect where we actually are coding a 7-segment LED display. We did that on its own separately, and then integrated into this, where they're still currently working on it. If we were to go to this tab, which I'm asking you guys to look at. And I just want to make sure that this is the correct. Yeah. So this is the correct one. I just wanted to make sure I didn't share with the wrong tab. Share the wrong tab with the wrong class. The 7-segment LED display works in where if we were to power anything on, with the proper wiring of the grounds coming here, if you turn on these different LEDs, they actually, based off of simulating, they actually turn the segment on in different manners, including the little point dot decimal, in order to make the different LED shapes. And so currently now we're working on having them make functions where when we come back to this kind of area inside the code, they're currently going to work on first learning how different we already went over how variables can be declared, and they get renamed for what port they're plugged into for what the actual robotic is that's holding it. There's a way of declaring which way that these use electricity to control these different things using this microcontroller, tiny little computer essentially, declaring where the motor is attached to as well. And then we ended up actually writing our own functions, similar to what you might do in some other code classes, where to write 0 on this, the entire code would be lighting up only the outside segments that are wired, while leaving this one off. So we have all these at 1s while this one's at a 0. To do a 1 on the right side, this one is a 1 and a 1, and the rest of these are all 0s, as you can see. And then when we continue with that, we're able to then, inside of our loop, write a code where we could control the LEDs to be a green light while we have a walking light telling people to cross the road. When this starts turning yellow, the don't walk light will start flashing. And then when we tell them to stop, this don't walk LED will be fully on. And our motor is here to ensure that the people on the sidewalk will actually be blocked so that they can't cross when they're not supposed to. But we actually did a little bit of system usability changes in order to make it so that this will close a little bit after this actually turns off. In addition, we integrated our functions so that this counter will count down when the green is starting to be ready to be turning to yellow, and then when it turns to red and this is going to close, this is going to full on beep 0. And so if we simulate the whole code, we can actually see that in action, where the green light is on while this is on. This raises up so people can cross the road. This would be, like, for instance, a larger motor than this motor. Then what we would end up seeing is towards the end of this, the counter is going to start counting down from 9, 8, 7. And then this is going to start going to the yellow light where people are supposed to start braking, and the traffic pattern will change. This blinks on and off to tell people to hurry up. This still counts down. And then as this gets to 0, this is going to close, ensuring that people won't cross the road as this keeps blinking 0, telling people don't continue trying or even try. So yeah, that's kind of one of the little projects we've been working on.